They are pretty serious about this. They're not here for fun. But I thought it was his fault. I woke up to somebody banging on my door. Slightly controversial, so let's not go there. For me, it was like big bang.
Cadillac, you've been there...
Officially 1st of January.
Okay.
So not for long. It's been great. And I've been actually surprised in how good of a shape the team is, considering how late they got the confirmation that they can be in Formula 1. The team is hiring all the time, the team is growing all the time, the factory is growing, they're building more facilities in the US. They are pretty serious about this. They're not here for fun. It was rushed to get the car ready, and it was great to see like how much it actually meant to all the people to have the car running. Like there was people crying, you know, when the car ran for the first time. That's how much it meant to the people working flat out so long.
When did things start with you negotiating with Cadillac?
A bit more than 2 years ago was the first talks, before the team had actually confirmation that they will be in F1. But with Graham Loudon, that's when the first discussion started. And then he kept me updated on the progress. Finally, when they got the entry, then we started serious talks, because earlier in 2025, Cadillac Formula 1 team became my priority. It was like, that's where I want to be. That's what I want my next project to be. Then in the end it was actually quite easy, because I wanted to be there and clearly they wanted me as well.
What's your presence like in the US before and now?
I think I will figure out when we go back there, when we go racing. First race being Miami. The US fan base has grown a lot. At the moment, example, when it comes to my Instagram following, US is #1.
Was that not the case before?
No, it's growing all the time, and that is thanks to Netflix, that is thanks to F1 movie and general popularity of the sport. And now I can see that being amplified by me driving for the US-based team.
Has Netflix been in touch with you once you got the nod?
Yes, they have.
Right.
They want to start planning, but it's how it goes always. Like they always want to have time with every driver. Will they use it or not? That's what they decide later on.
Yeah, I spoke to a couple of drivers who said, yeah, we had to do a whole day and we did all that, and then they never used any of it and they were very dark about it.
Been there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Disappointing. Are you looking forward in the end result? You think, come on.
I would be surprised if they don't do anything with new team joining the sport. So I'm kind of hopeful that they will feature the team and their drivers, I guess.
In the lead up in the Cadillac contract negotiations, did you know who else was on the table at that time?
There was rumors. I kind of had an idea. Like for me, it definitely made sense that Checo would be on the list. He's experienced. He showed that he wants to come back. But of course, they were evaluating many young drivers as well. And they decided the best approach is to go for 2 experienced drivers, which for me makes sense. There's more of a guarantee that the driver pairing will work for the team, instead of a young gun coming in and trying to focus on just beating the other driver. You know, that's the least thing the team wants now.
Yeah.
They want drivers that are in harmony, who can work together, help the team go forward, and experience to give good feedback.
Could you give any feedback when you were reserve driver at Mercedes, or you had no contact with Cadillac then?
I could still be in touch. We had quite often some technical meetings and stuff outside the race weekends. Phones are on, you can have online meetings and stuff. So yeah, of course I was involved.
What's it like being a reserve driver for a year?
It's not easy. You know, you gotta stay ready, be ready to jump in the car anytime, and people would expect you to deliver. Just imagine jumping mid-race weekend. Everyone has their practice, they're used to the car, you're jumping into something new. So it's not easy, but you still have to try and keep ready, keep fit. I would say the most difficult part is watching the racing, because clearly I want to race myself, and just being there watching it, just made me miss racing a lot. Was
Baku the closest you came to getting a drive this year?
I think so, yeah. I woke up earlier than my alarm to somebody banging on my door. It was Paul Harris, who travels with me to the races. We gotta go, you gotta get ready, you might drive. And that was, I believe, Friday morning. And George was feeling quite ill. He had some high temperatures over the night, went to the track early, did a seat fit again, just to double check everything's fine. I think it was 1 hour before the session, George said, no, he's going to drive, he's going to be fine. And that was it.
So you were calm until you got the news, and then you were excited about the prospect, and then you got the
and then
letdown.
A bit like it would have been nice to have a go, but you know, in the end, I didn't get, even though I was reserved for Mercedes, Williams and McLaren, there was not a single session during race weekend that I drove.
What do you remember most about your time at Mercedes? Is there a moment that you think of instantly?
My first win. That's the first.
In Russia?
Yeah.
Right.
2017. First win is just, it's something surreal. It's unique.
You said to me a little while back that it's easier for you to speak English than Finnish now.
Yeah. When it comes to motorsport terms and interviews, yes. Because all my career, like everything motorsport related, has been in English.
Yeah.
And I don't really speak Finnish now anymore. Like only the handful of times that I go to Finland, speak with my friends, that I speak with my family, 99% I'm speaking English. So naturally, you start to drift that way.
Yeah. What's the most commonly asked question of you?
Now, at the moment, are you excited for next year to race with Cadillac? Everyone keeps asking. It comes to the point that I always want to say no and see the reaction.
Do they not know? Because I get asked, oh, what's my favourite track all the time?
Yeah.
And I keep thinking, oh, I hope I get a new favourite track, but otherwise it's always Monaco. And what's
Japan?
Is it?
By the way.
For what reason?
Just the layout, fast flowing, elevation change. It's just great feeling with F1 car.
What's a question that people never ask of you that surprises you?
What's your favorite breakfast? Nobody asks it.
Do people recognise you in McLaren Vale?
It's a small town, so yeah, and Australia in general. Like there's big following for F1, and a town like this, the word spreads that we've got this place with TIFF. Everyone is very friendly, so it's like pretty chilled out life.
What race do fans go crazy for you?
Melbourne.
Really?
Yeah. As a reserve driver, I did the fan forum in Melbourne last year.
Yeah.
And it was great. Thank you for the support, Australia. The vineyard retreat McLaren Vale. So it's an operating vineyard producing fruit of red wine and white wine. The main business side of it is the accommodations. So you can book via a website or through Airbnb. And it has a private house kind of hidden in there in the middle. That's our home away from home now.
How many days a year do you see yourself being here?
It's a good question. I think that's going to vary a lot. Like I had 3 to 4 weeks over the Christmas New Year's period. That was my winter/summer break. And now I'm here just for 6 days. But obviously I can come before the Melbourne Grand Prix, maybe a couple of days after. So obviously with Formula 1 season and the way it is, only one race in Australia, you can't really have it as a base. And I still live in Monaco anyway. Eventually, one day, I can see myself spending more time here, even maybe moving here.
You're an avid sauna fan.
Yes.
Do you have a sauna here?
I do.
Is it that black little box over there?
That is it. That's my private sauna. But we're gonna have a soon sauna and ice bath for the guests as well, next to the hot tub.
That's got a view out of that sauna.
It's pretty good view.
I saw your ute yesterday.
Beautiful, right? That's the Uber ute. That Uber car share ad that I did a couple of years ago now. You can rent it for free because I am very rich already. I managed to get hold of that car to myself. And it's Holden, so it's GM. So now I can officially drive it and no worries.
I've got a few pictures here. I thought I'd show them to you. Let's talk first about this one.
Yes, Abu Dhabi 2025, end of season picture with Mercedes.
Why this?
I thought, why not? I was like, I'm Linden team, so I want to get a good end of the year picture. And without telling anyone, I just said, you go ahead. And then before jumping into my seat, I went in the front, and it's a nice memory for me.
Makes these boys smile too.
Yeah, it does. Less smiling in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were in a prime spot. I remember seeing you after the crash.
Do you remember what you asked me later on that night?
Was it loud? Or
yeah.
Yeah, because for me it was like big bang.
Yeah.
When I remember this moment, I still remember the sound. It was like very noisy, and it hurt actually. It was decent sound. Yeah.
What's the most painful crash you've had on track?
I think was Australia in qualifying. Q3. I just went a bit too wide in turn 1 over the curb. I had wheel spin and went to the wall on the outside.
I was up on the tower.
Because it was like hit the wall laterally, so that my legs banged like all around the place, and that hurt the most there.
Have you had crashes off the track?
Off the track?
Yeah.
Only one when I was 18.
Yeah.
In Finland, in snowy conditions, I was getting a bit overconfident with my first car and coming off the highway ramp, carried a bit too much speed and hit a tree.
Right.
Yeah, but
no damage?
No. Well, the car was damaged, but not to me. So I was lucky.
What did he say to you?
Something, you idiot, or are you trying to kill us, or both, but I thought it was his fault, so it was a bit weird.
That moment, I had picked up my camera gear and I'd walked 10 metres away from a photo hole, and I heard the bang, and I looked around.
The first bang, yeah.
How dumb am I not to stay there? And then, of course, I raced back and got that series of shots.
Yeah, well, you never know when it's going to happen. So. Yeah.
You mentioned this earlier, but this man here?
Yeah, slightly controversial, so let's not go there.
Yeah, I did
but that's my win in Russia. Right?
That is it, the first one.
Yeah, there we go. That was the the first event I did with my mullet, and we made some merchandise as well with the mullet merchandise. Wife beaters or singlets, as you call them, thongs.
Tank tops.
Yeah.
Did Paul need much convincing to join you?
He was actually quite pleased to have it, yeah.
Yeah, a memorable photo.
Yeah,
Do you remember
and
what
I walked
happened?
over you, yes, because I thought like,
Yeah.
maybe you get a good shot. I don't know how it looked.
That's before you walked over. I think once you got too close, it became...
Yeah, must be 19 because 18 I didn't have a beard.
Do you know that there is an F1 car in North Adelaide?
No.
A Lola, 1988 Lola.
Okay.
Let's have a look at it now.
I could not sit in this very long. I think I'm a much bigger driver than would normally sit in this car. But it is very tight. If the steering wheel was on normal position, I would be very worried about my elbows against the side of this vehicle. But it's a magnificent looking beast and it's in pristine condition. Very uncomfortable. 3 pedals down here, clutch on the left and then brake and accelerator, which are so close and my feet are quite big. So I think that might be difficult for someone of my size to drive.
It's only mildly difficult now.
Back in 1988, the team, meaning Lola LaRousse, could not afford to pay their team manager. So what they did, they gave the team manager the car. He sold it to a very shady car dealer in Los Angeles, and then 2016 found it through a Google search and bought the car and shipped it to Australia. As it ran in 1988, it's been restored to that same parameter, and its now current valuation is about 1.5 million Australian. This car, being HU02 of the LC88 series, ran in 5 Grand Prix, including Adelaide, where it finished in the points. And if anyone really is interested, watch Felipe Alio, who was driving it, have the monster shunt at Mexico qualifying in 1988, and you'll see the car disintegrated, but they actually got it back together for the race.
Well, from one South Australian to another.
Thank you.
Thank you, mate.
Cheers, mate.
A thoroughly entertaining chat with one of the great men of Formula One, Valtteri Bottas, and I will put a link to his vineyard retreat in the description. Now, before I go, I'll ask you to please hit the like button. And for those not subscribed, hit that one too while you're at it. And for a whole lot of extra content, that's where you need to look. Thanks for watching and stay passionate.
2 things for you. This is one thing. Don't know whether you know that wine. It's a West Australian wine. It's not your wine, I know, but it is...
That's from your hoods,
well,
kind of.
it's...
Margaret River,
yeah, it's
Mosswood.
a very well-known wine.
I shall give it a
I
go.
know you like coffee, so I don't know whether that's any good or not, but we wanted
Thank
to get
you.
you some coffee.
Is this from
It's from Adelaide.
Adelaide? Okay.
It's from a very nice cafe in Adelaide.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure. And there's also my favourite cheese I've left in that fridge in there for you. Some Margaret River goat's cheese, I think.
Oh.
Might be Victoria. Meredith Vale, yeah. Right, that's it. We're done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for making your time available.
That's okay.